is actually the first experience I've ever had of Oculus.
Actually,
wow, it's very...
press and hold the left bumper.
Okay. Whoa.
And start flying.
Whoa, okay, that's definitely a bit... That's pretty mental. Because I guess it's because obviously you are so just immersed in the headset itself.
Yeah, you can fly all the way, like straight up into this and kind of get an Overwatch position on the city.
So what do you find that like kind of screws with your mind when you play this?
A little bit. It should.
Whoa.
I mean, you're in a mech, so it should feel like you're piloting a vehicle.
Yeah.
As long as we provide some, as long as the game designer or the game artist provides some visual context that helps you associate it with not flying like just your body.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you reckon if I wasn't in a mech, I'd get a different sense of...
Yeah, you would definitely have a different sense. It's just like, imagine like, so as you walk around, you typically walk around at a few miles an hour.
Yeah.
In a car, you go 60, 70 miles an hour, and it's no problem at all. You get on a plane and you go hundreds of miles an hour, and it's no problem at all because you have a little
you have a body around you.
Context, and you have some frame of reference.
The one thing I do like about this is I can look down and I can see the HUD of the game, like so my weapons and stuff.
One of the cool things about Hawken especially is how well executed the HUD is right now.
Yeah.
The kind of instrument panel is. Cockpit games are kind of an easy way to start experimenting with UI. One of the things we found about UI that is especially difficult in VR is the way that's been traditionally done is to push things off in the corner. Whereas here in the cockpit, you actually have all your readouts and you can look around the cockpit and get all the information you need without really breaking that sense of immersion. You know?
Yeah.
So if you have a map, maybe you look down and there's a map and there's a radar. How would you access a round counter? It's right there. Just go down.
So the interesting thing, I'm obviously messing about with this. I just tried to jump off that building and see like how my body kind of works with it, and there's definitely a sense of wanting to brace for impact. It's a bit weird. It's kind of like, and I think with every game, because we're so used to using the right stick to move our head in the game, right? It gets used to.
Everybody to move their head initially before we hand them the game controller because it's so easy to default back to that existing behavior.
And I mean, in Hawken for this, the problem I'm finding is, you get used to it obviously, but it's looking up and down. That's very jarring.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you get used to it.
And it's going to take different people are sensitive to it in different ways.
Yeah.
It's going to take a little bit of time to acclimatize and just get used to VR. It's not something, some people just jump right into it and take to it like a fish to water. Other people take a little bit more time to kind of gain their balance, figure out their senses, figure out their relative position in this new virtual environment,
That was impressive. That was impressive. That was really impressive.
We're about 2 to 3 minutes in now, and it's taken.
Because now I do have a real sense because you actually move, like physically. I feel move.
Yep.
I want to move my head forward. Obviously, I don't need to because that's pretty. That is. Whoa. Yeah, man. This is definitely like what I'd when people talk about next generation things. This is the sort of thing I'd say that is a completely new experience. It's pretty impressive. Cool.
Good. He's having a great time actually. He's responding to it very well.
Yeah. I haven't been sick, which is
yeah, no, that's good. That's good. That means we're doing good things. And Meteor and Adhesive's doing good things with the game. Because here's the thing, so much of it's kind of a two-part story. We can work our tails off to try to make a great experience with low latency, wide field of view, everything tracking accurately. But ultimately, the game developer has to make content that is both exhilarating but not disorienting. And I think that Hawken hits that balance pretty well. It's a fun game in VR, and it gives you a great sense of flight and being able to move around and jump around and shoot and blow things up. But at the same time, it's not so much that it overwhelms you.
So I will point out this is quite a nice little bit. So I'm finding that I'm looking around for platforms. Right, there's one in front of me, and you really just get this weird sense of. You're gonna hit your head? Do you know what
We call that a sense of place. I mean, you really feel like you're in this environment.
Yeah.
Especially if you get inside of a constricted area.
Okay.
You feel like it's fine. And then you step out in the open and everything opens up.
It's really nice. I'm liking this.
I think you're running out of quarters soon, so.
Okay, let's.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's sit it there. Just kill this for the hell of it. Cool.
Oh,
Thank you. Yeah.
Standing. Just go pour it off.
There we go. Well,
welcome back.
Yeah.
Right.
It was tough.
Real world, isn't it?
Yeah, it's weird. It's boring. The real world is.
Things that's actually kind of cool to notice, and it's something that most games don't have. A lot of people ask, why can't I play my existing games in this?
Yeah.
Part of that is just the input. Like, if you look at this,
Yeah.
scroll input, most games don't have that. We're tracking that, and it's something that your head does naturally.
Yeah.
You don't have to intentionally do it to that extent, but your head gets a little bit of roll whenever you move around.
Yeah.
And if we don't accurately model that, your head's going to feel like it's on a platter, which is completely unnatural, and that breaks that illusion of it. So.